Alright, so I'm recording this quick video because I wanted to get a video out, and this was the best thing that I could do in a time basis. So that was what we're doing. We're doing all of the normal Skywars kits. I'll probably make another one that's the insane ones that are different, because I know there's a few of those at least. And I might do perks as well, but for now we're just gonna do a normal Skywars kits. Starting with Armorsmith, nothing particularly wrong with this kit. So it's an alright kit. It's got a diamond helmet, and you can enchant that diamond helmet with, I believe, protection 3. So I think, I'm between B and C. I think I'm gonna let upper C tier. Upper C tier. Not the best kit, but also not the worst. Alright, next up, what I believe is the best kit. I gotta put an upper S. Ecologist, for the price, is just so good. You can immediately always have a rush. It's just so powerful. It's so good. Alright, Rookie. Rookie's a debatable kit. It's got rush blocks and a rush weapon, just like Ecologist. The only thing that it has that Ecologist doesn't have an alternative from is the food it gives you. So, I mean, it's just basically a worse Ecologist once again, because everything is worse than Ecologist, so I'm gonna go B. It's not super high, but it's also not terrible. Frog. This is a garbage kit, and the reason being, Frog gives you some swiftness and some jump boost. But it gives you less swiftness than jump boost. It gives you like 2 swiftness. Whereas the next one that we'll do Scout in a second gives you 3 swiftness. The only reason Frog only gives you 2 is because it also gives you jump boost. But jump boost is actually problematic because it makes it harder and slower to chase people. So F tier, because it makes a lot of things more difficult. Scout. So Scouts. I think Scout is also because it is a better frog. It's just it gives you the swift pots, the which is good, but it's not like super good. Like I think it's on the level of Rookie. It's not a great kit, but it's also not a bad kit. Healer is low A tier. I can say that it's an A tier because it's really useful to have those regen pots. The health pots are always welcome, but the regen pots are where it's actually really good, because the regen pots are like so powerful when you're going into a battle, or if you need to like pearl clutch. That's what they're really good for, because you're pearling and then you're regenning. It's basically healers in a lower A tier because it's so good at pearl clutching, helping with that. Disco's an interesting kit because I think that I think that's kind of the point. It's supposed to be very variable, and the thorns are a really interesting addition on the chestplate. It's got a thorns chestplate, projectile protection helmet, and feather falling boots, I believe. It might have something else, but those are the main important ones. And because it has that feather falling and that thorns, projectile protection don't really care about, but I think that creates it a solid upper B tier because of how good that thorns and feather falling especially is. Armorer, I think it's too expensive for what the kit is. I think because it should be I think the prices of Armorsmith and Armorer should be definitely swapped because I do think this is a better kit. So I'm gonna do it in D, just for it's not a bad kit, but the price is not the right price. Farmer. Now, before Ecologist was the meta, Farmer was the meta because you really wanted those golden apples. So I think because of the eggs and the gapple, I think this is a good kit. I think probably upper A actually. It's not quite S, but it's pretty good. I really do enjoy that kit. That's kind of important. The gameplay is really fun. Hunter. Now we all know what this is used for. It's used for bow spamming, which would make me put it in F. But when it's not used for bow spamming, it is a good kit. I have like relatively good aim with the bow, and I do like enjoy using bows, so I guess I'm gonna go lower C, and it's just it would be higher up if it would immediately 3-shot you at the beginning of the game. Speleologist. Terrible kit. Terrible kit. This is low F, because it is literally the basically ecologist, except more expensive and worse. Because you get less blocks out of it, and you get a worse weapon. Like, don't get me wrong, sure, now you have a pickaxe, which can mine stone, but with the ecologist, you can go to mid right away and grab all of mid, which always has a better pickaxe than what you get in this kit. Terrible kit. Do not get speleologist. Okay, knight. I think knight is like a decent kit. Gives you the golden sword and golden armor. I think it's just a better armor. I think it's probably like here, like not quite B tier. It's like C. It's like not exactly the best investment, but you know, it's not terrible. This is the kit that Torkish stole the idea of making a video about from me. Because I was gonna make a Cannoneer video and then he made one. Same brain Skywars YouTubers, I guess. It's a really fun kit to use. I love it. It's awesome. Cannoneer is an S. It's not quite high S like Ecologist, but it's not A like Farmer. It is definitely in between those two, so yeah. And finally, Pyro. I have mixed feelings about the Pyro kit, because it can be used as an annoyance, but it also can be used as, like, a really fun kit to do traps with, because, like, you don't have to dig all the way down unless someone else chooses it, and it's a good counter to anything fire-based with that, splash fire resistance. That word was really hard to get out. Do low B tier. I think it's on par with Scout and Rook. I think now I'm between low A and high B. I think I'm gonna do high B. I don't think it's quite an A tier. It's not a bad kit, but it's just not. I think Healer is just a better kit than Pyro, and I think it is on level with Disco. I think that's a good comparison. Anyway, thank you for watching. I know this was a very low effort video, but I just wanted to kind of get one out, and also someone in the comments asked for this. Speaking of, in the comments, recommend a video idea to me, and I will probably do it. Also, literally, like, I'm not even joking because of how small my channel is. On my last video, there was actually one person who wasn't subscribed. Like, I'm not making that up. So if you're that person, subscribe.